Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Banner Saga. We are here at Frostfeller, and we're going to check the market out before we go to the gate. Okay, we need to definitely buy some supplies. We have a leather flask, which is one will on rest. I don't ever rest. A chieftain stamp, which is one will per turn. And the studded pommel, which is knockback on strength attacks of 5. I don't think I should want any of those. This is useful. Let's buy that. Do I have anyone who can use it? Unless one of these guys can rank up. No one can use it yet. That's fine. Alright, and let's head to the gate. You approach the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the doors, several pin-cushioned body lies unclaimed as though they simply belong there. Archers up on the walls make it clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason while they're not flinging stones and curses. Let's find out more from the crowd. You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple of days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in there too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. Egil pulls you aside. I was following the outside of these walls, and there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but a handful of us get in, we might open the gates from the inside. I mean, that makes sense. I could sneak in, then we'd have to fight people. Let's shout at the guards. We're from Skoger. Open the gates, you shout to the archers, not expecting much. You get as much response as you expected. Iver, did you really expect to push these gates open? I'm willing to try. And when men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you, then you kill them. We're not doing that. That's a terrible idea. We don't know how many people are in there. You leave the crowds and head back down the hill. There are a lot of people gathered around the rest houses, said Oddleaf, pointing. Maybe we can find some help there, or make ourselves useful. Should have taken that water passage. Unless that's still an option here. No. I just didn't want to fight people again. I mean, I'll fight other things, just not people. You spend the whole day at the rest houses. Everyone gives the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in the great hall and closed the gates. There are a lot of wounded people here. We could help them. Egil pulls you aside about the water caravan. Let's tend to the wounded. You and Alette and Oddleif spend the day along with the others in your caravan treating wounds, most of which came from the archers. I overheard one woman in the city has been sending carts with food around. Could be a way in. Next time they send a cart, we bring it back in. Oddleif protests. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food. No, we'll leave that alone. I don't want to get involved if others are going to suffer. So we can check out the water passage, or we can settle for the long haul, which I'm assuming is waiting outside the gates with everyone else. I'm not fitting through there, says Iver, when you arrive at the narrow ducts. Go without me. It looks like it'll get you on top of the walls and then down to the gate where you can open it. So the thought there, if I open the gate, then everyone will come rushing in and everyone will get slaughtered. Wow, this is surprisingly difficult to make a decision. I guess I gotta do something, right? Settle in for the long haul. We're doing it. I think because I negated all the other options, I don't get to pick what to do. Every time I click on that, it uses my supplies. All we can do is be ready. Chapter 3. Little did they sleep. Alright, so we're done there. We're going somewhere else. Back to our other guys? This might be back to our other guys. It is. Hacking, we're back. I was able to get about as many warriors from Strand as you wanted, and more weapons. Extra supplies, too. You perk up, just now realizing Mogir had been talking to you. Since Wagner died, everyone has been looking for you to make decisions. It's exhausting. Hacken? I heard you. I was saying the Varl we sent to Strand have returned. The governor gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough. Much resistance from the governor? Some. I don't think he was happy about us buying his fighters using his own money. He also insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, a man named Eric. Eric? I met him. He seemed competent enough. Regardless, the governor will have to get over it unless he wants dredge crawling through his streets. We've put down every slag that has wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths then. You sure that wound is healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. Luden makes his own decisions. We would only be made to do this again later, and I will not suffer it all a second time. Either take us through the wandering road, or do your job and slaughter some dredge. I still don't like this guy. Luden turns abruptly with a scowl. He stamps back to his ring of tents and followers. Wandering road's not an option with this many. I could crush that boy's skull with one hand. If Luden won't be deterred, you have to deal with it. Don't let him get to you. Let's go. I'm sick of looking at this dump. What do I tell the warriors, Hacken? Tell them to be cautious. No more losses. Will do. Give word and we'll set off. Where are we? Oh, I guess we're in a town, aren't we? Heroes, please. I think one of these guys got promoted. Haha, I was right. Do they have the same renown between groups? I hope so. Shield Master. Get some armor. Warhawk. And I believe I have you. What are you? You're a warden. What is your ability? To rally. Rally allows him to grant willpower to allies from anywhere in battle. Oh, he's promotable. Let's max his armor too. Armor's always useful. Out of here. There's no market here. There's a map. You knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No. Ah, well, I don't know. I remember him. Always rushing around with us with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much. Longer than I did, in any case. I suppose so. When he spoke, Varl listened. I knew that. I could use help there. The scrivener leans back, considering the sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Mogir's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Varl can get. Naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me. Just hunkers in Grofheim collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krummer is close, I think, but the addled son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am. Although... The scrivener gestures around him as if to remind you of the current situation. You chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a delivery baron for Jornder now. Can't remember half of what I'd done. Hence the journal. Hence? Don't get fancy on my behalf, Hakon. Okay, I won't. Moving on. Who's the other guy? It's Mogir, I think? No, it might be that's Mogir. I had asked how you're dealing with Vognir's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old Mogir, which is good. I know most of these Varl, but they're not under my command. They came to Varl follow Vognir. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. You think we're walking into a death trap? This many Varl? No, we should be alright. Things could get rough, though. I don't like being the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself, and that's the extent of it. Who would have expected Vognir to drop like that to a couple of slag? I'm still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. It just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. Although, I have to wonder. Nah, never mind. Anyway, I'll worry about the warriors. You worry about not doing something stupid. Heh, that's asking a lot. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself. I doubt that. I forget you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. What were you holding back about Vognir? I'd rather not say, Hakon. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head, and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. If you say so, keep it to yourself. If there's a reason to bring it up again, I will. Alright, it's adventure time. Yay. Because I don't see a market. Oh, we got a lot of supplies. Look at all the Varl. Look at that! In the hills, more dredge. No more than a dozen, though. We could as easily pass by as rush up there to slaughter them. Ludin overhears. That's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand. You ask him when he says, you ask him when he started to care about Strand. I don't. I thought you did. We'll deal with it ourselves. The caravan stops and waits while you lead a small detachment up the hillside to take care of the dredge. You tell Ludin to stay by the caravan. He folds his arms and mutters something about being treated like a child. Free battle against the enemy that we should be fighting. I do not have a problem with this whatsoever. And besides, we haven't fought this episode. Ooh, this will be interesting, actually. Shield bearer, swap with him. %100% to hit, +1 strength, +1 break to target, +1 break to heavy impact. Oh, I can't hit that. Shoot. I thought I could hit that. What is your ability? Bring the pain. Have you rest. Well, a lot of these are pretty weak. Tempest. Just swing at him. But I do want them to spam their abilities. Good kill. Boink. Okay, that's pretty useful. I have to make sure to use my willpower and not just hold on to it. Promoted! He's gonna get a lot of kills. I don't know how much willpower he's got, but I probably wasted that. Good hit. Alright, your ability again. That dealt 2 armor damage. He's gotta fall back. Two adjacent enemies. They're not adjacent, so it doesn't help. Boink. I'm getting there. Basically, you need to fall back. Or kill him. I'm okay with killing him. And then someone else takes his place. Of course. But they're next to each other, which is actually what I want. That's not what I want. He's gonna die in a minute. That was about a minute. That's okay, I can kill 2 of these in one blow. I'll probably have him kill the rest of them too. They're adjacent, they get smacked together. Ooh, but they don't have... Alright, my strength is low now, because I'm getting hit. That's okay, he's dead. Promoted! Okay, the rest of us should be able to take him down easy. Oops, that was totally the wrong button. It's okay. Dead. Gunolf is ready for promotion. Hacken is ready for promotion. 11 renowned. Stopping for the camp. Hacken. You can hear Ludin's hard-booted trot as you set up camp for the first day and brace yourself. Can we speak as equals? We can try. It seems clear to me you plan to kill a lot of dredge along the way. Am I right? You're not wrong. Then listen carefully. Don't assume only the Varl can fight. Do you understand me? That is my banner we fly to Grafenheim. The banner of Aberrang. I insist on joining in battle. Almost gutted in your first encounter and ready for more? Whatever you like, Prince. And, I expected more resistance. From Vanir, maybe. They tell me you are his kender. That's why you're in charge now. Some sort of next of kin Varl thing. Don't you take on his responsibilities? In my own way. And stop acting like I'm a thorn in your side. You have the spear. When you're nearly 200 years, it's hard to take a 20-year-old man. Is that right? Seriously. You better start. We'll both be kings someday. That's the last thing I need to think about right now. Ludin looks as though you just punched yourself in the face. He heads back to his tent before saying whatever was on his mind. Cool! We win! You got some characters with high exertion. Don't overlook this important stat. Exertion lets you add more willpower to your actions. I knew that. Alright, and that will be it for this episode. We got to kill some dredge and we jump back to our first team. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time. Take care and have a good one.